if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's float for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. And we're here with plenty of interest because it is Manchester City's potential opponents taking place today in the UEFA Champions League. It is semi-final time, and it is AC Milan today taking on Inter Milan in an all-Milan derby at the San Siro. So, kick-off very soon. So, just very quickly going to go through today's BetMates video, which I'm all over the place today. Go through today's BetMate pot, which is worth a grand total of £400. And today's video sponsor, you can go and check out BetMate, links and details. They're in the description and also in the live chat. Remember, BetMate are doing a pot for today for this Milan derby game, £400 pot. You got around a minute to join, so links in the description. Download BetMate, go and sign up to the pot. I've got a very mixed bag here of Inter and AC players. I've got Onana in goal. I've got Bastoni and Darmian as my two defenders for Inter Milan. My midfield made up of AC Milan players of Bennacer and Brahim Diaz. And then up top I've got Olivier Giroud and Lautaro Martinez. Now, Maignan on the bench along with Dimarco, Tonali and Sailor-Makers as well is my BetMate team for today. So do go check out BetMate, links and details. They are in the description and also in the live chat. Also, to say, if you are enjoying the content, please leave a thumbs up. We're aiming for 100 likes. We're 93 away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the live chat, including where you're tuning in from around the world and also your score prediction for this game. Thank you to John for tuning in. Martin, welcome as well. Mixid, thanks for tuning in, helping to moderate the chat. FIFA, welcome. The Bill, thanks for tuning in as well. Much appreciated. As I said, it is a good scouting opportunity here for Manchester City. That should we make it to Istanbul in, 4 weeks' time or so, then we could well have a good look here at our potential opponent, as we do have kickoff here. It is Inter Milan getting us underway, playing in their blue kits, white shorts, white socks. They're the away team today. I say away, they're playing at the home stadium of the San Siro. It's just made up of AC Milan fans today, as they're the home team, as AC Milan are attacking from right to left, playing in their black and red home stripes, black shorts and black socks, as Theo Hernandez concedes the first foul of the game, and Inter Milan can have a free kick just inside the AC Milan half. So, just having a look at the odds for this game, really is finely poised and finely split. AC Milan to win this game 21-10, so just over 2-1. Inter are 11-8, just over 1-1. Inter Milan favourites for this game so far, with a draw at a very tasty 11-5. Now, going through the teams for today, so we'll start with AC Milan first. They're starting with Maignan starting in goal. They've got a back four made up of Calabria and Theo Hernandez as their right back and left back, respectively. It's Simon Kjaer and Fikayo Tomori as AC Milan's two centre-backs. Midfield three made up of Krunic, Tonali and Bennacer. It's Brahim Diaz going on the right wing. Sailor-Makers going on the left wing in place of Rafael Leao, who is out injured for this game, unfortunately. So we don't have an opportunity to watch Rafael Leao once more, as he's set to sign a new contract at AC Milan. And it's Olivier Giroud up top for AC Milan today. On the bench, you've got Mirante and Nava are the two goalkeepers. Also on the bench for AC Milan today is Kalulu, Torre, Gabbia, Pogba, Di Ketelaere, Divock Origi, Rebic, and Messias. Inter Milan's lineup for today. They're starting with Onana in goal. It's Darmian, Acerbi and Bastoni as their three centre-backs. At right wing-back is Dumfries. Left wing-back, Dimarco. A midfield three of Barella, I'm all over the place. Calhanoglu, I can't do that. Calhanoglu. We'll go with that. Why not? Mkhitaryan as well, former Manchester United man Henrikh Mkhitaryan, and up top Lautaro Martinez, and former Man City man Edin Dzeko. On the bench for Inter Milan today, they've got Cordaz, Handovic, Bellanova, Gosens, D'Ambrosio, De Vrij, Zanotti, Aslani, Brozovic, Gagliardini, Correa, and surprisingly, Romelu Lukaku as well are the lineups for this evening. So finally poised. I'm hoping this is going to be a good game, a proper derby feel to it. It's what I'm hoping for this match. I have a feeling this is going to be a typical Italian performance from both teams in a Champions League semi-final first leg, which is what we're dealing with here, which is they're going to keep this tight, they're going to keep it compact, they're going to keep it close, and they're going to make life very difficult for each other, and they're going to cancel each other out. And I want to say it's going to be a good derby game, that we could see 2 or 3 goals, I'm hoping, and in for a good game. My head's telling me this is going to finish 0-0, and it's going to be all to play for next week between AC and Inter, as Inter Milan will be the home team. In what I am aware is the first ever Champions League semi-final match between AC and Inter at the San Siro. Certainly not known it in my lifetime anyway. And I'm not aware that these two teams have played each other before in the Champions League knockout phases either. But interesting to say the least. We are 4.5 minutes in, and nothing has happened as of yet. Nothing really to report on. 0-0 between AC and Inter Milan. Taizin, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. And welcome to everybody for tuning in, which is much appreciated as well. So we'll crack on then with the commentary. So Theo Hernandez with the ball. Works the ball forward here. Good feet by AC Milan, and a good tackle there from Inter Milan. Good pressing. I'm just trying to suss out, because I don't really watch too much Serie A, so I can't really comment that should City reach the Champions League final, what I'd be able to expect from AC and Inter, to be honest. I think Real Madrid and Man City will be looking at this thinking, whoever goes through next Wednesday are going to be the favourite in Istanbul. But neither team can be ruled out, and I would hope anyway that both sides here would be looking to try and put themselves in as strong a position as possible, and that almost both teams here would want to go out there and get a statement win. To say to Manchester City, to say to Real Madrid, we're going to go to the Champions League final, and you need to be careful, because if you don't turn up, we will, and we will win the trophy. At 6 minutes in, there's not really been too much to report on as of yet, and it's just a case of the margins are so fine, the reward at the end of the two-leg clash between both sides, the prize is just so big, that I just don't see either team wanting to risk losing to try and win this game, and I can see it being quite a boring game is my honest assessment. I'm hoping I'm going to be wrong. I'm hoping it's going to be a typical Italian derby, feisty, fiery, both teams well up for it, and we'll be in for a good game of football, as Novak Djokovic is in attendance today at the San Siro. Tom, thanks for tuning in. Says, am I confident of City being in the final? Well, we picked up a cracking result yesterday in Madrid. We need to finish that off and make sure we pick up that win at the Etihad next week. Confident we can do it? Yes. Do I think we're going to do it? I hope so. The Bill, thanks for tuning in, says, do both teams share the same home ground? They do, both playing at the San Siro. So AC Milan are the home team today, so they get the lion's share of the attendance today. And then next Tuesday, Inter Milan, who've just taken the lead Former Manchester City man Edin Dzeko. A corner comes in on the volley into the back of the net. And Inter Milan have an early lead here at the San Siro against their arch rivals, AC. And what a brilliant finish from the former Manchester City man Edin Dzeko. Corner comes in. It's behind him. He just chucks his left foot at it. And into the top corner. It's a good finish from Dzeko. Poor defending from AC. And a cheap goal to concede at such a point in this match. 8 minutes in. You can't be doing that. It's weak defending. Calabria, not good. And Inter Milan have a very early lead here. And it's as easy as that. But yeah, sorry, back to what you were saying there, the Bill. So AC Milan have got the lion's share of the attendance today, and then next Tuesday, Inter Milan are going to have the lion's share of the capacity for their fans. I presume there are away fans in today. A good finish that from Edin Dzeko. It's a good corner. It's just bad defending. Bad defending. Mark, hello. Thanks for tuning in. And it makes you sick, that situation with the tickets. If ever there's been a case, they were speaking about it just after yesterday's game, how it's Man City's biggest ever European game at the Etihad Stadium. And if there's ever been a game where you need the fans to be loud and proud, it's next week. And the fact that they've shunned regular going, match going fans who will help create the atmosphere in place of tourists, people who aren't Manchester City fans, people who are just there as a neutral to watch Champions League semi-final second leg, who aren't going to do anything to create a hostile environment to try and spur the lads over the line to get them to Istanbul, makes it a massive shame. And that could be a huge implication. Obviously, there's going to be about 35,000, 40,000 Manchester City fans in there. Inter in again, 2-0. AC Milan are all over the place. They've been absolutely undone. Mkhitaryan it is with the goal for Inter. They're 2-0 up here. And AC Milan are all over the place. And I was speaking just before when I said one of these teams might just be looking to try and make a statement win. It's exactly what it looks like Inter Milan are trying to do here. 2-0 up, making AC Milan look very ordinary. And as cool as you like, into the back of the net, one-on-one with the keeper. Easy peasy. I think Inter Milan here just want to pick AC Milan off. If they can grab another goal, it could be a case where job done. Nicholas, thanks for tuning in. Says match ain't done yet. We're so early into the game. We're only 11 minutes in. There's not been much that's happened. Just Inter Milan have been in a position to score 2.5. And spot on, Mark. Oh, they have a loyalty point system. All they need to do is put that loyalty point system into play. And it sorts that ticket fiasco out. People that have been to Manchester City games that have got the points can have a ticket for the games. How it works. I think City have just taken it as a good opportunity to quid themselves in. Get an easy way to earn some money. I'm disappointed from City. Disappointed that they took that stance up. And as I said, I'm hoping that's not going to have an impact on the players and on the pitch. Because the fans could have a massive say on that one and getting behind the players. It needs to be a hostile match. It needs to be a hostile environment. It needs to be the fans are well up for it. And I don't think City have got it right, in my opinion. Rightio, guys, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. That'd be great. Subscribe if you're new around here. And do go check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details there in the description. I mean, Inter Milan are all over AC Milan in that corner that's just come in, asking for a penalty. Olivier Giroud's having his shirt pulled. He's getting wrestled to the ground. Could be 6 of one and half a dozen of the other because he's grappling back, but there we go. As Ismael Bennacer looks like he's not going to be able to continue. What a finish from Henrikh Mkhitaryan. And that's how you do a one-on-one with a keeper. And slops it into the back of the net. Easy peasy. So these two sides have met in 2003 and 2005. Not for a long time. Back when Italian teams had a little bit of a pedestal, a bit of a pedigree in European football. AC Milan went on to win it in 2005. 2003's winner. Was it Madrid that year? They weren't the year Mourinho did it with Porto, is it? Oh, Milan went on to win it in 2003. Liverpool beat Milan on penalties. Oh, he's hit the post! Inter Milan have hit the post. Cross comes in. Dzeko wins the header. Back post. Surely! Surely! Oh, he skied it. Inter Milan could have killed this tie off in 15 minutes. Brilliant shot that came in. Cracks the inside of the post. It bounces clear. Lovely twist. Good save from the keeper and the follow-up skied. AC Milan are all over the place. How on earth have they reached this stage of the competition playing like this? Absolutely all over the place. Inter Milan. I think Inter Milan are going to try and get this one killed off today. I mean, Ismael Bennacer's going to have to come off. Maignan might have to come off here. He's picked up an injury. Absolutely all over the place. AC at the Mo. All over the place. So 17 minutes in here. AC Milan 0, Inter Milan 2. Bennacer has had to come off. He could be added to the injury pile along with Rafael Leao. So Messias comes on for AC. That's a blow for my bet mates as they have Bennacer starting. So a throw in here for Inter. Here's Theo Hernandez. Easy work this for AC. Easy work. Worked really well this to the right-hand side. They could do with just creating an opportunity or two. Goal just gets them back into it. Gives them that bit of confidence that's needed. They're moving the ball a little bit better now. As DiMarco goes down for Inter, and that'll be a free kick just outside their own penalty area. But it's been a dream start for Inter so far. Inter then send it long. Dumfries wins the header. Gets a little shove, and it can be worked forward here. Lautaro Martinez dropping deep and into space. Picked off well by AC Milan. City Andy, thanks for tuning in. And here's Theo Hernandez now. That's a lovely drop of the shoulder, and Sandro Tonali can come forward here. Takes 2 touches and goes down. Look like a 3 kick. Referee says no. Milan fans forward, angry, animated, not happy with the referee there. Not for me, a free kick there. Goes looking for it. Tonali doesn't get it. And Inter Milan can have a goal kick instead, which Anana will take short. And Inter can try and build it up from the back. As we've now gone through the longest phase of the game so far without having a goal. As Anana sends it long. First goal coming in on the 8th minute, and then the 11th minute for the second. Dzeko and Mkhitaryan with the goals for Inter as they break forward again here. And they go with the early ball, and that'll be picked off by the keeper. Not the best of balls in, to be honest. What do I think of the game? We got what we needed to get. We've got a result in Madrid, and that is big progress. We picked up draws in Leipzig and draws in Munich. It's always been about what we do at the Etihad. I think the problem we had against Real Madrid last year was at the Etihad we didn't beat them by enough, and it ultimately ended up costing us in the end. Mix that in with a poor bit of defending towards the end of the game. Towards the end of the game last year, and it just resulted in Manchester City exiting the competition, but no such problem this year. We've got that result in Madrid. We're bringing back to the Etihad, so we need to get the job done in Manchester next week. And I'm confident, I believe that City will get the job done. It won't be Man City being as tight-knit and defensive next week. It will be Manchester City looking to try and do what we did to Liverpool, to Arsenal, to Bayern Munich. Stretch the game open, be clinical in front of goal. Bit of belief if we could grab that early goal. I think Man City go on to beat Real Madrid next week is my opinion. I think first goal, very important. And I know I say that every watch along and every preview that I do with games about the importance of a first goal. But when you level from the first leg, and I said it against Leipzig as well when we drew 1-1 there and we got into the match at the Etihad, what you want is to grab an early goal, gives you that advantage, and all of a sudden, all pressure's on Real Madrid, none on us. They'll open up that space. If you can grab that killer second goal, kill the team off. Prime example right here. AC Milan are all over the place because Inter Milan not only have grabbed an early goal, they've doubled their lead, and all of a sudden now AC Milan backs against the wall, need to score next, because if they don't, they're going out. Real Madrid are a very good away team. Real Madrid are just as good away from home as what they are at home. They're a team that if we have the opportunity to kill them off, we need to kill them off, because if we don't, they'll punish us, and we'll go out next week if we don't put our opportunities away. That's what's at stake. And Dzeko has a shot, slices it, and out for a goal kick. Not the cleanest of efforts, that, from Edin. It's high, it's wide, and in a good position there for Inter Milan. Inter just need to be patient, pick AC off, wait for their opportunity, because I've a feeling there's going to be plenty of them for them. Anyway, AC, they need to score next. Send it long. Good header won by Olivier Giroud, and Brahim Diaz. He's bundled over. The referee says that will be a free kick for AC Milan, just inside the Inter half, inside the centre circle. Another former Man City man, Brahim Diaz. As Zlatan Ibrahimovic is in the stadium. It's a good ball played across. Flicked on by Inter. And they can come away with the ball here as well. I would say first 25 minutes, I've been much more impressed with Inter, obviously, being 2-0 up than what I have with AC Milan. And that'll be a free kick for AC. Again, just on halfway. Dumfries is the one committing the foul. AC try and take it. Go early. Trying to be too clever and just give the ball away. Gather up your thoughts. Get the possession. Push your line forward. And see if you can make something happen. Just giving the ball away. Very sloppy. Inter Milan haven't been brilliant with possession either. You can see why both Man City and Real Madrid are favourites for the final. Whichever team goes through will be the team that's heavy favourites, but let's not forget that it's a 90-minute game. Anything can happen. Tonali, can he get a ball across? The answer is no. And Inter Milan can come forward now instead. Here's Dzeko. Goes with an early ball. It's a good ball to Martinez. And he turns really well. And he's got the run of Edin Dzeko, but it's not the best of passes from Lautaro Martinez. And cut off really well by Kjaer. And AC can come forward. AC want a free kick, and it's a cheap free kick, that. Very cheap free kick, I think, in my opinion. So, guys, don't forget, leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. We are aiming for 100 likes. We're now at 82 likes away, so any help towards that would be great. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by BetMate. Links and details there in the description, and also in the live chat. City Andy, you are spot on. Real Madrid have never won at the Etihad, so a good omen that for City. And I did see Rio Ferdinand's pathetic reaction. I've not seen a reaction to Kevin De Bruyne's equaliser. I'd like to see what his reaction was there. I don't think he can get over Balotelli's winking at him. He's not really been the same since back in 2011. So, cross comes in from AC from that free kick. Not the best. Into do enough and get it clear. Brahim Diaz now takes a good touch. Works really well. Again, More good defending from Inter, and the offside flag goes up. Daniel, hello, thanks for tuning in. Was offside on Olivier Giroud on his flick forward. Good decision that from the linesman. City fan, thanks for tuning in. And Daniel, I am well aware that 3 wins is what's required for City from 4. We've got a 3 hit. We don't want squeaky bum time, so I don't think City will want to use their 3 hit this weekend against Everton. If we can get a win against Everton away from home, that puts us in a very good, strong position. The bill. I don't think I'll be doing any video on Rio Ferdinand. Not really how I do my content. Reacting to what other pundits have been saying and doing about Manchester City. Although, we're not talking about the T word as of yet. Still a very long way to go. Brighton could be tricky. Everton made short work of them. Focusing one game at a time, my focus right now. Everton, it's a lovely flick from AC Milan. And AC Milan just starting to come forward and just starting to make things happen now. What do I think of us potentially winning 3 Premier Leagues in a row? It's unprecedented. Man City have not strung together a period of overall dominance, the likes of which Manchester United and Chelsea have had before, where we're looking for them 3 Premier Leagues in a row. We've done 2, then lost 1, then won another 2, as that's given away. And Lautaro Martinez twisting, turning down. Penalty. Penalty, Inter Milan. 30 minutes in. AC are unhappy. Lautaro Martinez was twisting, turning, twists and shouts. And penalty given. It's Simon Kjaer that's the one that's penalised. I don't think there's much in it, to be honest. A little twit pull on his shirt. I mean, he's looking at the referee as he goes down, begging for the penalty. That's a weak, soft penalty. Dare I suggest I don't think that's a penalty? And yeah, they're going to go and check it on the monitor because it's so weak. And now if he overturns this, I think it's the correct decision. There's minimal in that. He plays for it. He's looking at the referee. His eyes are begging for the penalty as he goes down. There's not much in this. There's no shirt pull. It's just a touch on his side and then he just chucks himself to the ground, Lautaro Martinez. Not enough in that for me for a penalty. And overturns the decision. No penalty. There you go. Yellow card has been rescinded. No yellow card for Simon Kjaer. AC Milan now are asking for Lautaro Martinez to be booked for diving. I don't think he's dived. I think he's just weak. So weak. Correct decision, though. Four titles, 5 years. It's very impressive. But what Manchester City want to be doing is making sure we're doing things. We want to be breaking records. We want to be doing things other teams haven't done. Things that people remember. Centurion season, domestic quads. Things that people remember. Teams have done back-to-back Premier Leagues before. It's not new. Not many teams do 3 in a row, a three-peat. And that will be special for Manchester City if we can do it. We've still got 4 games to go. There's still plenty of points to play for. And we've got many big games coming up. Merseyside on Sunday. My only relief with this massive Champions League game coming up, my only relief is that Man City don't have to travel too much. Going to Merseyside, I can think of more difficult away matches to go to in terms of travel. When we played Bayern Munich, we went down to the south coast to play Southampton in what's just about the furthest away day that you can think of. Merseyside, 50 minutes down the road. Inter Milan are dominating this game. I just can't stress enough the importance that AC need to score next. They're so sloppy on the ball. City surely win the Champions League if we knock out Real Madrid. We can't. Surely not losing to either of these. Who would I prefer? It's actually a really good question. I need to give a good reason for my answer. I want to say AC Milan. And I'm saying AC Milan just because I think the way they play and how Man City play, I think would suit Manchester City. Inter Milan defensively look better than AC. Inter Milan's attack looks more well-drilled at this moment in time and looks like it could potentially cause City some problems. Whereas with AC, they're moving the ball a little bit better than Inter Milan, but defensively look a little bit all over the shop and look a bit... I don't know whether it's just because they've gone 2-0 down after 15 minutes that they're panicking a little bit. I'm not sure. But at the moment, yeah, Inter Milan getting them clearances in, finding the foot with everything. AC just looks shaky. And from what I've seen, Inter look better. So I'd prefer AC to go through because I think Inter will give us more of a game. Inter look good on the counter-attack. Defensively look good. Look like they could be quite stubborn. Can see it being quite a compact game in the final if City are to get there playing against Inter. Which at this moment in time is how it's looking, but there's still a very long way to go in this tie. And Ace, why'd they let that ball run across there? Nearly forced into another mistake. They're all over the shop, AC Milan. All over the shop. Honestly, I'm just sat here thinking, how on earth has this team got to the Champions League semi-final? Because they look awful. They've just not turned up. Throw in here then for Inter. They're going to send a long one into the box. Flicked on by Dzeko. Not fully cleared, and shot comes in from Inter. Blocked. AC Milan can get it clear now. And AC Milan miss out on the ball. Brahim Diaz on his knees. Can't believe he's not got the decision go his way. AC Milan look more animated. They don't look cool-headed. They look flustered. They panic. And Inter Milan just look better. For me. Napoli's wheels have just started to fall off. I think it might be what's helped AC. In the right place at the right time. And it's difficult to judge a team off 38 minutes that I've watched here. It's just a situational play. Inter Milan go forward, one corner, find a goal, and all of a sudden it opens the game up. And as I said, it just shows the importance of scoring goals early on and just putting the opposition team under as much pressure as possible, because a Champions League semi-final, there is a lot of pressure. And as I said, this is the importance of next week and the team that scores first at the Etihad. I think the team that scores first at the Etihad next week goes to Istanbul, because I think the pressure's too much for either team. And there isn't a lot in it between Madrid and Man City, as we saw yesterday. Two very good teams, very well-drilled teams with very good world-class players in every single position. It's just a match worthy of the final. Man City Bayern Munich was a match worthy of the final. And it's very Man City to get the job done, get to Istanbul, and lose to one of these two. It's the most typical City thing I've ever heard in my life. But there has to come a stage where this typical City mentality goes out of the window and we're no longer that typical City. We're now ruthless, winning Manchester City. And I'm hoping 2023 is the year that goes out the window and we start speaking more about Manchester City winning things and becoming a phenomenal football team. Because the team deserves to be put up there with some of the very best that we've seen ever. The achievements that they've achieved has been nothing short of outstanding. The football that's produced by City is nothing short of outstanding. They're learning their lessons. They're working hard. They're playing some good football. And at the moment, they're getting the job done. And it's been shown by the tremendous form that we've been on since the beginning of February as well. All round, just it's good to see. Really good to see. And I'm confident we can get the job done next week. I'm confident we can lift the trophy in June. I'm confident we can beat United in the FA Cup final at Wembley at the beginning of June. I'm confident that we can get the job done to get the points required for us to go on and win the Premier League. I have no reason to doubt them. No reason at all. I mean, the only thing that's caused me any kind of concern over the last 2 or 3 weeks has been fatigue in the players' legs. And some of the players towards the end of the match yesterday looked knackered. And this is where Man City needs to be making them important changes. People were saying to me, City need to be making 4, 5, 6 changes for Everton. I put out on Twitter, and I'm sticking by it, 2 changes for City. And then I'd start rotating second half regardless of what's happening in the game and whether we're winning or we're not winning. I'd just rotate the team to try and keep it as fresh as possible. My 2 changes I think I'd be going for, depending on Nathan Ake being fit or not. I'm going to presume Nathan Ake isn't fit. And with that being said, I think my changes would be out wide. I thought Bernardo Silva didn't have his best of games, so either move him into the middle or put him on the bench. If we're to put him on the bench, I'd like to see Foden going on the right-hand side would be my one change. I think the other would probably be Ilkay Gundogan. He looked exhausted out there, looked a little bit out of his depth because he's played so many minutes for Manchester City. So I'd be rotating him and I'd put Alvarez in. In second half, I'd be thinking of the likes of De Bruyne coming off and a Bernardo going on. So give De Bruyne 50, 60 minutes. And another half an hour for Bernardo Silva. Calvin Phillips to be getting some minutes. A little bit of rest for John Stones or Rodri. Emerick Laporte will be getting some minutes, a bit of rest out on the left-hand side for Akanji, or maybe Ruben Diaz. Rico Lewis maybe for Kyle Walker at some point. Or John Stones. As the game goes on is where I'd be making the changes, and I think that's the best way City can go about rotating the team. Brahim Diaz takes so many heavy touches. He's had a very good season. We're just trickling towards half-time here. 44 minutes in at the San Siro. 2-0. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. And don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details there in the description and also in the live chat. That's good work here. Really good work by AC Milan. Driving into the penalty area. Some good defending from Inter. Defensively look much better than AC. And that's good work here from AC as well. And again, good defending from Inter. They buy an important free kick at the right time. And it just eases all congestion on their penalty area. And it's easy peasy, that. We're into the first 4 minutes added on here then at the San Siro for the first half. That was through a couple of injuries. A VAR check with the penalty as well. Launched long by Inter Milan. Cleared by AC. Brahim Diaz wants a free kick. Gets a free kick. Not a fan of this from Brahim Diaz. As Krunic talks himself into the book for AC. It's an elbow right in the face there, Brahim Diaz. And to be honest, I think AC have a point to be upset about that. It looked like a yellow card. It looked like it hurt. Ball into the box from AC. Giroud takes the touch. Ball can come in. It's low and low drilled shot comes in from Olivier Giroud. It's wide and out for a goal kick. So with AC, I mean, I know they're at home. Next week they're also at home though because it's a ground that they're familiar with. Yeah, they've not got the fans, but they're just familiar with the surroundings. And considering being 2-0 down after 11 minutes, I think if AC can come out strong in the second half, grab a goal, and there's just a goal in this going into next week, I think that's all to play for. It's disappointing to lose at home. As I said, it's not really an away or a home match for either team, is it really? I mean, look how comfortable both of them look on the pitch. It's not like a normal situation of home and away. To me, it's just two teams playing at home both weeks. As Inter Milan just try and hook a shot in or a ball across. I'm not too sure what that was, but it goes on top of the roof of the net. And out for a goal kick to AC. As Mkhitaryan's into the book. AC try and flick that one on. It gets cleared. Only as far as Lautaro Martinez. He can't play the pass forward. And here's Brahim Diaz now. He goes down. It's gone a bit scrappy here. 1 minute to go till half time. No real space for AC. Theo Hernandez now. Lovely floated ball across. Good touch here. Into the penalty area. Drilled across. Nobody was there to receive the ball. Too much on it. And that will go out for a throw-in to Inter Milan. So throw in here for Inter, which will throw us right in to half-time here at the San Siro. And it's been a dream half of football for Inter Milan there. And AC got it all to do in the second half. Needs something. Because at the moment, they're in a fair amount of bother. And that's me putting it lightly. 2-0 down at half-time. At home as well. All to do in the second half. So just going to quickly go through the stats for this game. It's Edin Dzeko that gave Inter Milan the lead on 8 minutes with a corner that came in. And slightly behind, Dzeko finds it on the volley and stroked it home into the back of the net, into the top corner. A good finish to give Inter Milan the lead. Just 3 minutes later, Henrikh Mkhitaryan was set away. Space opened up very nicely. Slotted it beyond the keeper and into the back of the net. And 2-0 Inter Milan. We've seen Bennacer go off for AC Milan injured. And it could have been even worse. Lautaro Martinez goes down later in the first half. Referee gives a penalty. Goes to VAR. Says have another look at it. There's minimal contact. And he overturns the decision. And the yellow card for Simon Kjaer. And it remains at 2-0. Because if this was 3-0 at half time. I say not only could it be game, set and match for this evening. But maybe for the tie as well. So, stats for this game. AC might be losing, but they are having more possession. 59% possession to 41% possession for Inter Milan. In terms of shots, 5 for AC Milan, none on target. 11 shots for Inter, 3 on target. 2 goals, less possession. They've just been very clinical and very dynamic when going forward. AC Milan having more of the ball and making more passes. 233 passes compared with 162 for Inter Milan. I said they're working the ball and passing the ball better. And they've grown more confident in the game. But at the moment, it's Inter that are standing tall. It's Inter that defensively look very sound. And going forward, look like they're going to do more than what AC are, which would be the concern, I am sure. So the clear-cut chances created, none for AC, 1 for Inter. 1 corner apiece for both teams. And Inter Milan found a goal from their corner. Clinical touch there. And 1 offside apiece for both teams. In terms of defensive stats, 2 block shots for AC, 3 for Inter Milan. Tackles 1, 4 for AC, 6 for Inter Milan. And aerial duels, 9 apiece. In terms of saves, nothing for Onana in the first half to do there, keeping his clean sheet at 2-0, no saves to make. That's the problem, not having shots on target, not putting their opportunities away, and struggling to create too much AC Milan. In terms of note of any opportunities that they've had, have all been not even half chances, quarter chances at the very best, and that's JSGC stretching a little bit. Just 1 save for AC Milan's keeper, Maignan to make, and to be fair, he hasn't done too much other than pick the ball out the back of his net as well. Now, in terms of discipline, no fouls committed for both teams. 7 fouls, 1 for AC, 8 for Inter. 1 yellow card apiece for both teams, and no red cards. Yellow card today gone to Krunic, talking himself into the book for AC Milan, and a yellow card for Henrikh Mkhitaryan, the goal scorer of the second goal for Inter Milan. So as it is very much advantage Inter Milan at half-time here. Now, going round the ground, some later scores in the 90th minute in the Women's Super League. Chelsea 5, Leicester City 0, and Brighton 0, Arsenal 4. In the Women's Scottish Premier League, it's Hearts 2, Hibernian 1, Aberdeen 0, Dundee United 0, Hamilton Academical 0, Spartans 2, and Rangers 1, Partick Thistle 0. In the Champions League here this evening, AC Milan 0, Inter Milan 2 at half-time. And that is your lot for the results from around the ground so far with games taking place. Bit of a quiet evening for football. It very much is the only game that is being screened, televised, and has the world's attention as of right now here in the Champions League semi-final clash between AC Milan and Inter Milan, with, of course, Inter Milan leading by 2-0 thanks to goals from Dzeko and also Mkhitaryan. So, don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, please do leave a thumbs up. That would be great. Subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description below and also on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the live chat as well. What are your half-time thoughts? What are you thinking for City if they do make it through next Wednesday? Inter Milan looking like the likely team right now. Would you be happy to play Inter Milan? What have you made of them so far? Do let me know in the live chat. And finally, do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details, they're in the description and also in the live chat. How is JSGC getting on? I hear you ask. Well, let's have a look. JSGC, how are we sitting in this pot so far? Currently in a place position of 20th, not having the best of pots here. Having a Captain Martinez, an Inter defence and goalkeeper's done all right. Could have done with having a few more Inter Milan players elsewhere as well. Doesn't help having Bennacer on the pitch, and he had to go off injured. But there we go. It is one of them things. But 20th place position. If I finish there at full time, do you know what? I'll take that. I'll be pretty happy with it. So yeah, as I said, you want to go check out BetMate. Links and details there in the description. Boy Racer, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Says this doesn't look good for AC Milan, which is a shame. I'd love to have rocked up against that gorgeous kit of theirs. Their black and red stripes, of course. Is it the inspiration behind City's away kit that we had back from the 60s? I think it might be. Quote me if I am wrong on that one. It is a shame, but it's looking like it might be Inter Milan instead in the final. Inter Milan looking very good right now, clinical in front of goal, defensively very sound. Won't be a very easy game for Manchester City or Real Madrid should we reach the Champions League final, but also won't be very easy for Inter or AC. I won't rule out AC. If AC Milan can grab a goal and this is still just a one-goal game going into the second leg, then I deem that all to play for. As I said with the Real Madrid game, it only takes 10-15 minutes to turn a match on its head. Inter have done that here. AC Milan need their own bit of magic. If they can find it between now and the second leg, then it could well be back into it. So hopefully being for an interesting second half. Definitely need a goal, definitely needing a response. What they can't afford to do is concede again. This goes 3-0. I think that's not only match over, but the tie over as well. So moving on to today's halftime entertainment brought to you by my partner channel Mixid. Links and details, they're in the description. Go and check him out. Go and like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. This is him bringing you his variation on a newer video that he's done before. Previously, one of his older videos, he's modernised it up and done a fresh, new look for the dry martini. Enjoy.
What's going on, guys? Mixid here, back again for another cocktail video. So this is a comparison one, and it's the classic dry martini. I've been making two variations, so the classic recipe, including the gin, and then the variation of it, which is like a vodka martini, so the vodka version on the dry martini. So let's get straight into it, but happy Mother's Day. So this one is for you. It's a real simple one to make, and it's a classic gin cocktail. So we'll start with the gin version first, so the classic. That's absolutely beautiful. So with that, it's nice and crisp. It goes straight to the point, especially with the vermouth. So it has that nice herbal flavour mixed in with the gin. Absolutely beautiful. And to rate that 8 out of 10. So this is a more modern. So this is the more modern version of it. So a vodka martini now. And again, it's good. But for me, the comparison is the gin works better with the vermouth. I'd rate that 7 out of 10 with the vodka. To me, the gin wins for this type of variation. If you want to make an imperative, it's a gin. Still like it, but the gin has that more of a flavour with it. It suits it better. It's that more of a sour taste with it that you get. Whereas the vodka is not a sour based spirit.
What does that one get out of 10?
So the classic, I'm giving 8 out of 10. So the dry martini classic recipe, 8 out of 10. The vodka martini, 7 out of 10. Just because it combines it better. So if you like your gin, I recommend it. Just can't be the classics. So it proves at this point, I want to try the two variations. Which spirit wins? Gin wins this. It beats vodka for the dry martini. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The dry martini, the classics, you just can't beat him, and it wins again today. So it beats the vodka, the gin does. But do let me know your thoughts in the below. What do you prefer? The classic dry martini with gin, or do you prefer the vodka variation of it, making the vodka martini? Do let me know in the comments below your thoughts on that. But I've been Mixed. This has been my two variations on the classic dry martini recipe. But don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixed. It's a real does help the channel grow. And I can't say that enough, as I do appreciate all the support as well, as it gives it that algorithm. And if you want to see more content like this, then stick around. Or if you've got any recipes you want me to make, then just let me know in the comments below. But I've been Mixed. Have an awesome day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And this one is for you. The dry martini, the gin, it always wins. Cheers.
Oh. Bam. There we go. It's a very laissez-faire live stream today. Sorry about that, everybody. But anyway, thanks very much to Mixed for providing today's half-time entertainment. Much appreciated. Can confirm I haven't been kidnapped. And City Till I Die. I have not caught your bug. That made me laugh. So, second half underway here. AC Milan looking for a response. Ball gets whipped in. It's deep and just misses everybody. Having a free kick given against AC as well whilst they're at it. It's the pressure very much on AC here. Very much on AC. I've moved on to Sprite. There we go. And speaking of Man City's away shirt, actually, I just need to roll out my promo. I'll just find the thing with it on. We'll get it sorted. Here's Brahim Diaz. In the meantime, there's a shot bent round the post. And out for a goal kick. And that might just be AC Milan's best chance that they've had so far, you know. It's been a game of very few chances for them. And it's not a bad effort. It's a bargain. Very much a bargain. It's the last day of it as well. So I'll just get the last bit of the promo out. Is what I'm thinking. So I may as well do that while we're on here. AC Milan just coming forward. That's a good ball into the penalty area. It's wide. It needs to be on target. They need to do something. That's not the best hit. It's not the cleanest of hits, to be honest. Is Lautaro Martinez in the penalty area, cleared by Inter. Is Inter coming forward, gets squared across and defended well by Kjaer. Here's Inter. Saved and wide. Dzeko there with the opportunity. And you just feel like this goes 3-0. This is game, set and match, really. It's just, there's space everywhere. Corner comes in, headed clear by AC. Shot comes back in! And nearly flicked on by Lautaro Martinez. Right, that's my promo stuff all done. It's difficult being a one-man band, having to do everything. Wait for that to be sent out, and that's done. Yep. Winner. Chicken dinner. The shot comes in from AC. It's wide. Not the best of attempts, that, to be honest. John, I don't follow golf, I'm afraid. Have no real understanding. Don't know much about it. My knowledge goes as far as Tiger Woods was very good like 20 years ago. He had a game named after him. Other than that, I'm afraid not. Ah, there we go. Very nice. I wouldn't know what you see on Jerk, mate. Never been on. Just a pop-up for me. And we don't have to worry about getting pop-ups for Jerk, mate, as every game for City has been broadcast live from now to the end of the season. Unless we spectacularly blow the Premier League, And our last game of the season doesn't end up getting broadcast against Brentford, which I can't imagine is going to be the case. This game's just... I don't know. This is an odd game. AC Milan are working the ball much better than Inter. Inter are just hitting them on the counter-attack and look phenomenally good on the counter-attack. Theo Hernandez works the ball forward for AC. And AC just come forward now. Not the best of passes that from AC, but to keep it in. Cross comes in, too close to the keeper, Onana. He'll be happy for balls like that coming into the box all day, every day. And AC going to make their second and third change of the game and just chuck a little gamble on. There's Onana. Launches it long. Martinez. Played forward here to Dzeko. Ball goes out of play for a throw into Inter, and a chance for AC to make a couple of these changes now. So Kjaer's going to come on for Kjaer, and Divock Origi is going to come on as well. DeMarco with the throw, headed clear by AC. Can't come out with the ball though. Can now. And that'll be a free kick to AC Milan as well whilst they're at it. So just past the hour mark here. Still 2-0 Inter Milan lead after them couple of early goals in the first half. 8th minute for Edin Dzeko and 11th minute through Mkhitaryan. Here's AC Milan coming forward now. A shove in the back. Referee says no free kick. And now a free kick given against AC, which they're not very happy about. I think he's giving it for handball, you know. It's a good decision from the referee. Not going to plan this for AC at the Mo. The bill, I don't know the history behind it and why. I do know they built the San Siro with Italia 90 in mind. Obviously got a big, beautiful stadium with two big, historic Milan clubs. They thought the best way to utilise the stadium would be, rather than to have two big stadiums that doesn't really accommodate the city, just have one and ground share. It has gotten to a point now where the ground's too big for both teams, and the stadium only really packs itself out for big European nights and big Italian games in Serie A. But the majority of the time, as Tonali has a shot onto the post and wide, best chance of the game so far for AC. Yeah, apart from the odd few games here and there, the ground has empty seats and the ground's just too big for the clubs. So they're wanting to downgrade to stadiums that they think suits better, probably looks a little bit better as well. If you're watching as a neutral, seeing a packed out 45,000 capacity stadium rather than a half empty 80,000 capacity stadium. I mean, it's just more about demand more than anything else. I mean, it's a beautiful stadium. I've had the pleasure of visiting as well. It is a very nice stadium. Just a little bit dated. Not really had any modernisation put into it. So I presume both teams will be looking at, instead of modernising, I mean, it must cost millions upon millions to modernise the San Siro, and they've obviously have a think about what Real Madrid are doing to the Bernabeu and what Barcelona are going to be doing to the Nou Camp to modernise and bring the stadium into the 21st century. It'll cost a lot of money to do that for the San Siro as well. Too much money. Cheaper to buy a new ground. Stamford Bridge is going to get modernised because that needs modernising. Old Trafford needs modernising. I can imagine in the next 10 years Man United doing some ambitious plans to try and modernise Old Trafford. And it speaks massive volume, I'm sure, to the Chiefs at United. The fact that their ground isn't considered as a ground for the European Championships in 2028 must surely speak volume that their ground isn't fit for purpose. Needs modernising. And that's just it. You've got to keep on top of your stadium, really. I know AC are the more historic, prestigious club out of them and Inter. I didn't know they formed on the back of them. But you're looking at two very good clubs here as goes out for a corner to AC. And you just feel like these next 25 minutes, AC Milan need a goal. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the content. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by BetMate. Links and details there in the description and also in the live chat. Who would I like us to face? I'd rather face AC, but I think it'll be Inter. Is what I think. If we are to get to the final, of course. And 23 minutes remaining here at the San Siro for this home match for AC. I need to try and get back into this. I could accuse Inter of coasting ever so slightly here. And struck the post a couple of times here in the second half, AC. Growing into the game. It'll be very interesting if they find that goal. It's just water off the back, really, isn't it? If Man City can go on to win the Champions League. It's a trophy they've been after for a long, long time. It'll do the club the world of good to go on and win it. And here are Inter coming forward. Shot's going to come in from Inter, and it's a good save. Inter are a good team. A very good team. They've looked good. Defensively, they look good. They look organised. There is space there. Just needs a little bit more creativity from AC's point of view. And I don't think they've got the attacking power or creativity, in my opinion, to get on top of this Inter Milan team and make something happen. It doesn't mean I don't think AC have got a goal or two in them. I do think they have. They just need to make sure they don't concede. I think it's the bigger problem. I think any goal conceded in the next 22 minutes will bid AC Milan farewell in the competition. It stays the same. It's very much advantage Inter Milan. And just 21 minutes remaining as Tomori's into the book for a challenge on Dzeko from before. And Romelu Lukaku's going to be the next substitution for Inter Milan coming on. I think it might be their first of the game. AC have already made 3 changes. A chance for a little drinks break as well. Bring on a couple of players. Lukaku comes on first for Edin Dzeko. And De Vrij comes on for DiMarco is the other change for Inter. Here's Inter Milan coming forward now. Played into Lukaku. He will keep it in. Although he won't. It goes out of play for a throw-in to AC Milan. So, Lautaro Martinez just went over and cleared the ball for Inter Milan, put it out of play for a throw into AC. And as he did so, just momentum took him forward and he barged into the cameraman. And then the cameraman on the side gets shoved by Lautaro Martinez as well. Why? I get that it's a competitive sports match. I get that you're in the zone. But why does he need to... He goes into the cameraman. Cameraman kind of stops the momentum and then just kind of shoves the cameraman out of the way. Why does he need to shove? As I said, I get that you're in the zone, you're in that competitive sports mode, but that's unnecessary. Olivier Giroud goes down, wants a free kick. Referee says no. Not a fan of that from Martinez then. I liked if the cameraman went on the pitch. That'd have made it entertaining. Shove Lautaro Martinez back. Problem is he'll lose his job for being unprofessional. Yet Lautaro Martinez is the one that's been a bit of a knob. And nothing will get mentioned of it. Yeah, not a fan of that from Lautaro Martinez then. In fact, he's not really covered himself in glory in this game. I know Inter are 2-0 up, but chucking himself to the ground, begging for a penalty, shoving cameramen. Yeah. A B-Tech Julian Alvarez. That's what he is. Tie. Just slowly but surely as the clock ticks on. It's just ticking away from AC. And I think there's another goal in this game tonight. I don't know who it's going to go for. I really don't. Here's Lukaku bursting forward. Cross comes in. Dealt with well by AC and they can get it clear. No. Martinez into the penalty area now. A chance for a shot comes in. It's blocked and out for a corner to Inter. So a corner here for Inter. 15 minutes to play. Comes in. Maignan gets a hand onto it. Play's going to be stopped as Bastoni's down. VAR's checking something here. I think they're happy for play to continue, so I think the check's complete. I think the check's complete because they've allowed play on. City till I die. I've seen the moaning as well. VAR's not in place for checking if the ball's gone out of play or not for a throw-in in the build-up. And it's a second phase of an attack because Real Madrid touched the ball and had possession of the ball, so it ends all talk of that. I actually thought the ball stayed in. It looked like it were in to me. So 14 minutes remaining. Less than that now. Here come Inter Milan. just starting to have a little bit more of the ball now, aren't they? AC not happy about that. So Inter were getting pressed. He had nowhere to go. He passes the ball out, saying one of the players is down injured. So he's putting it out. When in actual fact, they were in a good position there to try and dispossess. Another change being made by Inter. Calhanoglu comes off and Gagliardini comes on. And Correa is also going to come on for Inter. And Martinez is going to come off. Yeah, all VAR checks complete now, so nothing wrong there. Carvajal, who's just do what Real Madrid do. I weren't a fan of his shove into Jack Grealish into the boards. It could have been really nasty. There's been calls for Danny Carvajal to come and have a chat with some former players who have suffered serious injuries and serious damage from being shoved into advertisement boards and how dangerous they can be, and doing something like that can be really dangerous. I actually think they should put a ruling in place where you should be deliberately shoving somebody into an advertisement board. You should be sent off and be serving at least a 3-game ban. Endangering an opponent for absolutely no reason whatsoever. You shove somebody into it wrong, you can do a lot of damage. You can easily break bones, end careers, seriously hurt somebody. And it has happened. Inter press so well, they attack on the counter so well, these wing backs. They cause damage, and here's Inter coming forward now. If it is Inter we face in the final, if we get there, Kyle Walker could be key. Really could be key at the back for City. So don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the content. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details there in the description and also in the live chat. Here is Onana now for Inter. Plays the ball long forward straight to Theo Hernandez. He finds Tonali, comes forward. Origi, not really seen much of the ball since coming on. Not really done anything either for AC as of right now. AC now into the penalty area. A chance to maybe have a shot. It's blocked and deflected, and Onana can pick that one up. Messias it was with the shot. As simple as that for Inter Milan to defend their own goal. Here's Onana, sends it long. AC did come away with the ball. They want to make a couple of subs here. And they're just going to slow it down, and they're going to allow these subs to be made now. Last couple of changes being made by AC. It's the last roll of the dice. Calhanoglu comes on for Calabria. And Brahim Diaz is the other player that's going to make way. And it's going to be Pobega that comes on for AC. Final rolls of the dice. As we've got just 8 minutes now remaining of this game. Got off to an exciting start this game. Clinical from Inter Milan. And have been very patient for the rest of the game, waiting for their opportunity, which hasn't really arisen. Tightened up a little bit, AC. Defensively look a little bit better. Work the ball well. They've just not found that goal. And if they can find... I'm telling you, AC, if they can find a goal before the conclusion of this game tonight, I think they're well in this tie. Equally, Inter, if they can just find that killer third goal, I think that's tie over. And it could come now. It could come now. Oh, it's a heavy touch. It's going to be a free kick to AC Milan. What an opportunity. And just like that, could have just been tie over. Theo Hernandez goes down, gets a free kick. Cheap free kick that, but a free kick now in a good position for AC. Nothing in that, not a free kick for me. Referee's not been the best. Weren't the best yesterday evening either. This is the best UEFA's got to offer. Then it isn't very good. A good position this for a free kick. Get it right. About 30... Just over 30 yards out. Theo Hernandez stood over this. Tonali as well. Looks like this would suit a left footer more than a right footer. So it should be Hernandez. It is, and it's high and wide. Not a great effort. And clock ticks away. 5 minutes remaining. Still 2-0 into Ledia. Zlatan in the stands looking a bit frustrated. Onana takes a short goal kick. AC put the squeeze onto Inter. Get it clear, but only out for a throw-in to AC. Just inside the Inter half. Here is Theo Hernandez now. There's the grounds, just people starting to head home. Not been a classic this game, has it? still AC tried to come forward. They're not exactly testing Onana in goal, are they? For Bill, says nights, mornings, cold in Sydney right now. What temperature are we looking at? We've just started to get a little bit of nice weather here. Been a bit touch and go, typical spring weather. Anywhere between 15 and 20 degrees. 20 degrees sunshine on a good day, 15 degrees and miserable on another. It's pretty much like that now from now till the end of the month. Doesn't normally start to get a bit hot over here till we get into June. Launched forward this by AC. Sent long towards Origi. Giroud takes a touch. Come off a hand of somebody then. Referee says no free kick to anybody and Origi can have the ball instead. Theo Hernandez now back to Origi. And that's going to be a free kick to Inter Milan for a shove. Ugh. $10 degrees. That's nippy. That is nippy. Need to get yourself a bit further north. Oh, it can still get pretty hot in Australia. Even in your winter. The further up you go. $6:50 AM. Dedicated. Dedicated. So free kick here for Inter. Cross comes in then from Inter. It's deep. And Maignan can claim that one. Simple and straightforward into the final minute of normal time. Plus whatever is to be added on. So don't forget, leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details there in the description and also in the live chat. And here's Inter just bursting forward. Cut off well by AC. And we'll see how long is going to be added on. Not been too much time wasted here in the second half, to be fair. Good defending from Inter. Really good defending. They can come forward here. Here's Lukaku. That's a brilliant tackle. Into the first of 4 minutes then. That's been added on here. Nasty one that Origi got. Good interception. But a nasty one. So, 4 minutes remaining. As soon as the final whistle goes, I'm going to end the stream. So, I want to say a big thank you to everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video. That would be great. 30 likes, if we could hit that, would be brilliant. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships or any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts as well in the live chat. Nice to speak to everybody and tune in once more. Nice to have no pressure here with City not playing. We will be live again on Sunday for City's big Premier League away match against Everton for you guys to look forward to. So I will be back then. Got a transfer update up tomorrow. We've got the preview to the Everton game up on Friday as well for you guys to look forward to. So plenty to go at and plenty for everyone to look forward to as we continue this busy schedule into May. Absolutely relentless, but keeping me busy, keeping me occupied as shot comes in. Maybe the best chance of the game. Pogba with the shot for AC straight into Onana in goal with a comfortable save, but it is a shot on target, which is progress being made, but it's not been AC Milan's night. It's not been their best of performances. Inter Milan are going to carry the advantage. The question is now, over the next 2 minutes, what implications are they going to have on the tie overall? Can we find another goal? And I do just feel like if there is going to be another goal in this game, that in this late on, I've got a feeling it's probably going to go for Inter rather than AC. As we're now just 1 like away from 30 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Do go and check out today's video sponsor as well, BetMate. Links and details there in the description and also in the live chat. Just having a look at the pot. See who is leading. And I'll just give a shout out to them in around 90 seconds or so when this game does end. JSGC currently in 20th place and just about getting placed at this moment in time. Holding on by half a point. Onana in goal worked wonders for me. I could have finished as high as 14th here. Should back myself really, but there we go. There's going to be a clear winner, so I can already give them a shout out. The Magnificent Seven, well done to them. Going with all Inter Milan players nearly. Onana in goal, their captain. Got DiMarco, Darmian, Mkhitaryan, Calhanoglu, Martinez and Giroud, their team. So shout out to them. They're going to be the winner of today's pot. JSGC just about holding on to a placed position in today's pot, which, considering there's over 60 people in the pot, I don't think I've done too bad, I don't think. And there we go. 4 minutes are up. A long throw in for AC Milan. Last chance of the game. Headed clear by Inter. Looks like a foul and is a foul. So it's going to be very much advantage Inter Milan going into next week's game on Tuesday. They play again in 6 days' time. AC Milan with it all to do. As the full-time whistle does go, so well done to the Magnificent Seven for winning today's pot. And JSGC's been pipped to the post right at the end. And JSGC is not placed on BetMate. Thumbs down from me. Finishing just outside instead. I'll see you all again tomorrow for my transfer update. Live watch long up on Sunday as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well too. Peace. Ciao for now.